Hello travelers! Welcome back, this is Yus here and today I'm bringing you something special. This is a Pokemon Crystal Wi-Fi battle, and this crystal is not a normal crystal, this is a hack of crystal which allows you to get a randomized team with completely random movesets and IVs, which is great by just doing some random button combination. And this hack was made by Crystal, a guy who does hacking. He did like an awesome job with this one, so you guys definitely have to check out this ROM if you want to, and I leave the link to the topic in the description if you want to download that. So this match is gonna be against Cheese, awesome friend of mine. He does a lot of second gen. He has a second gen guide on his channel. If you guys want to start playing second generation, definitely check him out. And before starting into this match, I would like to thank you all that came from Caesar's channel. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy your stay and bienvenue mes amis. So yeah, and also Merry Christmas to everyone. And after all this blah blah blah, let's get straight into the battle because we both have our teams generated. So let's get straight into it. So let's go. I'm gonna lead with my Gligar, which is the first poke that I got, and he's gonna lead with Meganium, and I'm like, okay, this is great. I have Wing Attack, which is Stab, but Meganium is gonna outspeed, so this Gligar must have like terrible speed stats. Oh my god. And yeah, he's gonna go for the Leech Seed. I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna decide to stay in and try to get as much damage as possible. And there I was looking at that Butterfree. I hate that Butterfree. It has like no attacking moves. Why? Just why? Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Screech, trying to lower the defense if he decides to stay in or if he decides to switch out. I just want to get more damage there, but he sends in his Eradicate. I'm like, maybe this Eradicate has some special, attack that's gonna hit me super effectively, so I decide to switch into this Lugia, and that's right, I got two Ubers. But Ubers apparently in this hack have like less powerful moves and IVs, I think, so they make them less broken. So he's gonna send in this Umbreon. I'm like, please don't have Pursuit, and he doesn't go for Pursuit, which is great. He goes for Toxic, as I'm gonna send in this terrible, useless Butterfree with new attacking moves, which sucks, but what can I do? I just want this thing to die. Now, I know for a fact that he's not gonna go for the Toxic again, so I'm gonna decide to switch into my Gligar again, and he's gonna decide to do a switch as well, and I'm gonna go for the Wing Attack, trying to get as much damage as possible. So his plan was to trap me with the Toxic and the Whirlpool, which is a nicely thought of him, and unfortunately now I'm trapped with my Gligar. I can't escape. So I'm gonna go for counter. Maybe he has a physical attack that he's gonna go for, but he has Curse, which is a new meta, Mew with Curse, lol. Anyways, gonna decide to go for the Screech and then try to spam Wing Attack, trying to do as much damage as possible. He goes for Pound plus the combination of Whirlpool. That's gonna do more damage, which is great for him. And Gligar is sitting there in a low amount of health, which is terrible. And Mew has lower defenses, so Cheese is gonna want to preserve it, and he's gonna decide to switch out into his Eradicate. And Wing Attack does a decent amount to the Eradicate. I'm happy with that damage, so I don't want to take a Wing Attack, but I'm gonna protect. Maybe he'll overpredict or something, but nope. He just went for the Icy Wind, and I don't want to take an Icy Wind, so I need to switch out. I'm gonna go to the useless Butterfree, but he's gonna predict my switch, and he's gonna switch as well to Umbreon, and I'm like, please, just kill this Butterfree. I don't need this Butterfree. Just kill it, please. Just kill it. I know this sounds bad, but I just don't want to deal with this Butterfree on my team. Anyways, he's gonna go into his Meganium. I'm gonna go for a double team because he went for Sand Attack. I was like, yay, I'm breaking the rules too. He's gonna finish me off with the Ancient Power. This Meganium has Ancient Power, which is great. And I'm like, yay, Butterfree finally dies, so I can send in something that can do damage. So I'm gonna go back into Gligar and gonna go for the Wing Attack. I know he's gonna outspeed me and go for the Leech Seed, but I just want to get as much damage onto the Meganium because Meganium is quite bulky and a bit hard to take down, so just wanted to get as much damage as possible. There, he's gonna go for the Vine Whip. Yeah, he's gonna go for Vine Whip, but as you can see, Gligar is gonna survive with 5 HP, so I'm gonna do a decent amount of damage. I know I'm gonna die with the Leech Seed, but thankfully I only survive with 5, so he's not gonna be able to recover too much HP back. So gonna go back into Lugia, trying to revenge kill it, but Meganium survives and he's able to get a Leech Seed off, which is horrible. Oh my god, Meganium is too strong. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Icy Wind. Maybe he's gonna decide to switch out so I can get a speed drop or something, but nope, he decided to just to stay in because Meganium was just low in HP and stuff. But he sends in Farfetch. If you guys are old to this channel and used to watch our old 2nd generation random battles, Farfetch always does work, but this time unfortunately Lugia got a crit, and that's gonna a bit cripple the Farfetch. And yeah, I kinda had a feeling that he's gonna go for some silly enough move, but yeah, it's great that I stayed in, and that crit completely that crit completely helped me out in that situation. There he went for Fly. I wanted to switch out, but then again I was like, nah, let's just stay in. I know I can take one. I'm gonna go for the Ice Wind again, but the Farfetch hasn't said his last word. He's gonna go for the Quick Attack, but Lugia survives it. If he got a crit, that could have been an epic turn where Farfetch took down a Lugia. But unfortunately that wasn't the case. So Lugia low in health, I'm just gonna go for the Strength, finish it off, sack it. The Leech Seed is gonna finish me off, and Umbreon is a problematic Pokemon, you know? I really don't know what to use against it, because it's like bulky and everything. I'm gonna go to Feraligatr, just go for the Hydro Pump. This is actually the first time I use Feraligatr in a 2nd gen battle. Like, I'm pretty happy that I got Feraligatr. I like a lot that Pokemon, even though I always preferred like Typhlosion, which is my favorite Pokemon, and Meganium. But Feraligatr is a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna go for the physical attack, predicting, well, not predicting anything, but try to hit the Umbreon on the physical attack. But he sends in Raticate, which took a hefty chunk of damage, and then I'm gonna be able to finish it off with the Hydro Pump. So he's gonna send in Mew, but Feraligatr does pack the Crunch. I'm gonna get the special defense drop. So with that special defense drop, I'm pretty sure that with the Hydro Pump, I'm gonna do a massive ton of damage and be able to hit KO the Mew. And yeah, thanks to the special defense drop, I'm gonna do massive ton of damage. The Toxic and the Whirlpool is really hurting, but here Cheese is gonna make an amazing play. He's gonna go for the Endure, which is gonna allow him to survive the hit, and that's gonna allow him to get rid of my Feraligatr with having his Mew there. So gonna send him Mewtwo. So we have here the first movie action going on, and Mewtwo is gonna finish him off with the Swift. Yeah, as you guys can see, my moveset is like horrible. So yeah, that's the advantage of this hack. If you get Ubers, they're not gonna be broken, which is great. So they make stuff a bit fair, just like random battles on Showdown, but just better because they look realistic on emulator. Anyways, there's Umbreon. He's gonna go for the Toxic. I'm gonna go for the Mist because I don't want it to go for the Sand Attack and be annoying. And he's gonna send in his last Pokemon, which is the Pinsir. I want that Toxic damage to become normal poison, because in Gen 2, if you switch out, Toxic poison becomes normal poison. Yes, Fury Attack, he's gonna hit me like 3 times, I think, and then I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power, which does absolutely nothing. Anyways, he's gonna go for Frustration, still does like nothing, and there I'm gonna reveal the Curse. Curse is gonna allow me to take physical attacks better, but then he's gonna go for the Focus Energy, hoping that he can get like a crit with the Fury Attack, which can just completely ruin my life. He only hits 2 times, he got a crit, 1 crit, but does like nothing. I'm gonna go for the Swagger, the TM87, and yeah, rely a little bit on hacks, which is hopefully gonna help me out. He's gonna go for Fury Attack, hits 4 times, no crits. I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power. Hidden Power is gonna do more damage, so that's definitely a physical Hidden Power, because after Curse it does more damage. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to spam Hidden Power. Hopefully he'll hit himself in the confusion, and yes, he does hit himself in the confusion. Thanks to the Swagger, he's gonna kill himself, and now he's up to his last Pokemon. I'm gonna try to Swagger the Umbreon because let's be a little bit trollish. Anyways, he's gonna get his attack raised and he's gonna be confused. I'm gonna go for the Hidden Power. He's not gonna hit himself in confusion, he's gonna go for the Sand Attack. Let's go Hidden Power, let's get as much damage as possible, and unfortunately this turn he's not gonna hit himself in confusion, he's not gonna be confused anymore, and he's gonna get a Pursuit off, and unfortunately the poison damage is gonna finish me off. So now it's 1 versus 1, Mewtwo versus Umbreon. Let's go. My only attacking move is Swift, and he has Pursuit, which is super effective. He needs a crit to win, and he decided not to recover because it could have been a little bit cheap. So I'm gonna go for the Pursuit, and I'm gonna survive with 15 HP, and the Swift is gonna be able to finish off the match. And yeah, that's gonna be the W for me. It was great to come back to 2nd generation. Thank you so much, Cheese, for playing me. And you guys definitely have to check out the topic if you want to try it out, this hack. And thanks Crystal for doing this hack. It's amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your awesome feedback as always. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Have a nice day and peace out.